I was having some trouble last game because of Mr. R, actually. Because
Mars.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Mr. E and then Mars. I'm like, Mr. R.
I felt you on that. I kept having to, like, I kept wanting to speak faster, but I had all these roadblocks where I was like, what, Mr. And also, guys, can we just shout out our sponsors really quick for the UGC Open Series? We haven't done that yet. Zowie Esports line of BenQ monitors, Battle Beaver Customs make awesome controllers, BBC, Da Vinci, the godlike tasting smart drink. These guys are awesome. Had these all weekend.
DX Racer.
Always with the DX Racers and Gaming Generations, who came in clutch for the setups for this tournament. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this event.
Yeah, man, couldn't be here without you guys. And honestly, this event is so amazing. If you missed it this year, I strongly suggest making out to their next event.
There's no question.
No question, man. This has been, you know, I think a lot of like first-time events this year, like Shine and now UGC, have been amazing. So I'm really looking forward to 2017. I think it's going to be stacked full of tournaments, but they're all going to be really good.
So let's see how this goes. ZeRo against Mr. R. First stage is going to be Town and City. Let's see how this goes. Now ZeRo, very, very comfortable in the Diddy versus Sheik matchup. Once upon a time, when ZeRo was using primarily Sheik, what he would do is still use Diddy against Sheik specifically.
Yeah.
He has that legendary, that odd shot that he pulled off against Mr. R at MLG to lock him into second place. I mean, I'm sure that's not out of Mr. R's memory, so let's see how this goes here.
Yeah, this is, I don't know, as far as I know, I think the ZeRo still kind of thinks this matchup is not great for Diddy, but he plays it because he's so comfortable in it. I will not comment on what I think the matchup is like, because I'm sure he knows better than me.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't know, I'm sure it's just a matchup he feels very comfortable in, and just from knowing Mr. R's playstyle, a very solid player, very just standard Sheik, which works. You know, it's Sheik, she's a good character for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be, we're not going to see anything too crazy, too flashy. It's going to be good play from two good, great players.
Yeah, I don't think we really see that much in terms of like flashiness from either of these two, unless they see an opportunity. They're kind of unyielding on that.
Yeah.
If they identify.
Look at that roll read. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was bold. That was just kind of brazen. He just stood there. And ZeRo is like the master of being rude without actually being rude. Like when he does stuff like that, it just feels mean. It's like you could have at least pretended. Like you could have like dash dance,
waited. Yeah.
like pivot grab. You know, no. If you just stand there, that looks mean.
And just the forward smash out of the Sheik jab, and that's going to close out the first stock. Like I said, nothing flashy, just standard, very strong, very smart Diddy Kong play from ZeRo.
There's the pummel into the bouncing fish. Nothing going to happen there. Mr. R opting not to edge guard. Mr. R, you know, he's known for his ledge traps. Right now, ZeRo seems like he's getting out of all of them. Double monkey flip.
Yeah,
I think Mr. R saw that coming a mile away. He just stood right there.
Honestly, like, I would have got hit by it. Monkey flip kick, just easily one of the most frustrating attacks in the game, man. You really gotta guess, like, is he gonna do the kick? Is he gonna grab me? Like, should I shield this or roll this? Like,
right now, 132% on ZeRo. Mr. R gonna try to clinch this out, get this stock off fast.
yeah, you know, I hate to be that guy to reiterate this, but obviously Sheik does kind of have a hard time finding that KO attack sometimes, especially after a couple patches, you know. But
yeah.
A player like ZeRo, it's going to be even harder to find that KO attack. Someone who's not letting themselves or leaving themselves open in situations that a lot of, I guess, lower level players would. As ZeRo closes that one out with a 2-stock. Wow. On Mr. R.
Yeah, I feel like Mr. R is probably the player least likely to get
2-stock.
two-stocked. Like,
that's a superlative?
Yeah, that
least likely to get 2-stocks.
That doesn't seem like it's in his nature, so that's a bit of a surprise. ZeRo trying to stake his claim as the once and future king. Trying to get back the throne as the best Smash 4 player. He's had some competition along the way, but right here he's trying to come back.
Yeah, man, my heart's still at ZeRo. I still think he's the best Smash 4 player easily. I think just like you said, a lot of players are coming up and giving easily stepping up and giving a run for his money. And you know, it's just like the tier list of this game. It's like too hard to say who the top, you know, in order what the top is like now.
Stepping in on the ledge, Mr. R wisely jumping over it. Grabs him through that roll.
Yeah, I thought that grab might have missed or something. But
I was kind of shocked that he hit it, yeah.
Yeah, just a well-timed grab from ZeRo. I guess when you hit enough people with bananas, you kind of know what rolls look like now.
Got it at the start, though. That was a surprise instead of the end. That was kind of shocking. And right now, ZeRo with a 52% lead. ZeRo just... Yeah, Anti said it, man. When ZeRo locks onto you, you're done. Like, he's so good at just locking onto his opponent. And once he has that read on you and he's got you in his zone, there's very little that can be done to combat it.
Yeah, He has that download, and it's just, what do I do? It's crazy because you might even have to switch up your playstyle and you know, kind of start doing some stuff you wouldn't normally do. But Mr. R isn't really known for that. He's just known for solid.
Pretty conventional.
Yeah. So that seems kind of like a scary matchup for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this would be one of his least preferred people to play in, you know, at this level of a tournament.
I think it's most people's least.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. It's kind of a dumb thing to say. That's true. I love how when Diddy shields, he holds his hat down. Like, that's his most important
Really? Does
thing.
he? I've actually never seen
that. Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Joint's cute. So right now, Mr. R tacking on a bit of percent. It looked like he did the jab, was going for the grab, but ZeRo has been in that situation plenty of times before. He just rolls through him. Smart stuff there. Gets the grab, back throw. No bouncing fish on that. A lot of respect there. He knows not to go for anything crazy. Up throw.
DVD grab. He just knew Mr. R was going to come up and run up and shield in front of him. ZeRo's so confident with his grabs, and that forward smash will close out the first stock of the second game. This is the second game, guys, so we will get that score updated for you. There you go.
Yeah, this this just looks so calm from ZeRo. There's no real outburst of any kind, no explosive damage. He's just kind of taking this bit by bit, picking his shots. There's the nair into the bouncing fish, but Diddy is not the lightest character, and we are on FD, but that will do it.
That's really unfortunate. It looked like, I'm sure ZeRo went for the edge because he thought that the needles had missed. He looked like he got clipped by maybe the last two needles. Yeah.
There's the nair there. Little back and forth. Goes for the grab. That's not going to happen. You see ZeRo going for so many grabs just because Diddy gets so much mileage out of that. Oh, good. Yeah, Mr. R is rolling right into these.
It's crazy. It's like ZeRo has a whole list of when Mr. R is going to roll. It seems like he's gotten so many roll reads this entire set. Yep. It's only game number 2.
And it feels like ZeRo's kind of suggesting it because he's standing right outside the range. And I wonder if it's kind of a subtle, like, I don't know if he's kind of hinting at it, but Mr. R is just taking that bait over and over, just rolling right into him. Yep. And even when he does it there, he follows him.
Gets the air dodge read for the down air, and Mr. R trying to mount an offense right here, but he's still down by quite a bit as he, takes advantage of that grenade, runs right through it, and closes out that game with an up smash.
Yeah, that was a shame. I wonder if he was going for a bouncing fish or something. He looked very frustrated by that when he hit that grenade out.
Isn't it crazy? I feel like a lesser player would see that grenade and say, wow, all right, well, let me back up a little.
Yeah, just back up.
ZeRo knows like exactly where the hitbox is for that. Ran right through it and closed that one out.
So much lighter.
Are we back? Okay.
It's hard to say.
All right.
But it looks like we are back. So Mr. R against ZeRo. We're going to go out to game 3. ZeRo with a comfortable 2-0 lead. Final destination once more. Mr. R really banks on this being his pick.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Didn't seem like it was really working out for him last game. I wonder, I don't know, like, if you're down 2 games and your counter pick didn't work out for you, maybe try something else. Like, obviously your conventional playstyle is not working out for you, and it's ZeRo, so maybe I should just try something crazy, something different.
I mean, but right now he's got 100% difference. He hasn't taken a single stock. I thought those needles were going to hit, and that would have sealed it.
Absolutely.
He seems like he's figured something out, and it's funny because he kind of had that emotional outburst, and usually when players do that, it can sometimes lead them playing a little bit worse, but right now he's only playing better. Good dash dance there. Don't know if that was intentional, but he barely misspaces the grab.
ZeRo reading the tech roll out, does not get where he's looked the grab, but it gets it down tilt, and that's he's going to slowly try and bring this one back. He's not too far off, honestly. Like, Mr. R still needs to find this kill confirm, which he's been struggling doing all set. So being at 136 isn't necessarily a bad thing for ZeRo.
Yeah. Double back air there, good stuff. ZeRo at 148. Mr. R is going to struggle to get this kill confirmed. Tries to go for needles into bouncing fish. Goes a little bit too high on that, but he just pulls it out right there. No, ZeRo is going to jump right into it. Mr. R only has 54%.
All right, so this is looking much better for Mr. R than what was happening in the first 2 games. Hopefully he can keep this up for the for this game and hopefully for the rest of the set if he wants to take it.
A lot of forward airs. He's waiting for the monkey flip. Yeah, you can see the gears turning. He's waiting for that. Gets the bouncing fish. He's going to sit at this middle distance. As long as he doesn't roll into ZeRo, he should be okay. And he looks like he's made a million adjustments in this match. He's not doing anything that made him lose the last 2. He is just all over ZeRo. Mr. R showing why he can never be counted out.
Absolutely, man. This is he's top player for a reason, and he's working on. Wow, he's actually already lapped ZeRo, so this is going to be really hard for ZeRo to bring this one back. I mean, it's ZeRo. It's hard to say that, to say it's hard for ZeRo to bring something back, but
It's ZeRo, but it's also Mr. R. Not really known for that. He gets up smash, but he is able to survive even with all that rage on Diddy. And I feel like that's got to be kind of demoralizing. You finally get, you know, off one of your best kill confirms. There's the Nair off the side. No monkey flip on that, just going to go straight for the barrels, get stage control back.
And finally going to close out that first stock for Mr. R. Yo, ZeRo can take this stock starting at 124. It's going to be hard, but I've seen ZeRo do crazier things, man. I've seen crazier things happen in Smash in general. So,
and really, we've seen it against Mr. R. I mean, Kameme had huge comebacks, not quite to this level against Mr. R, but he does get that up air, and Mr. R is going to close it with a JV2 stock. Looks a lot calmer now.
Yes. You know, ZeRo's a great player, but he is playing against Mr. R. I would be surprised if it was a 3-0. You know, Mr. R is such a strong player, but he still has a ways to go if he wants to close this one out.
So up next, we're going to decide on a stage. ZeRo and Mr. R conversing. A little bit of bants.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything too crazy. That's what I love about watching, like, the more conventional players. Like, you rarely see the duck hunts and the lila hats. They just...
Yeah. They know what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like we are going to...
Wow. You know what? I quit. All right. I quit.
That's what you get.
I can't believe, come on. You know what? ZeRo actually just doesn't like me, and that's what it is.
That's what it is. They have the feed into their headphones.
I like Duck Hunt. Don't get me wrong. I like the stage. It's just I didn't think we'd see this.
Yeah. That's what you get for making a prediction.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't read the book. I didn't read the actual narrative.
That's true. That's true. All right, so here we go. We are in a Game 4 situation. ZeRo against Mr. R.
What a blow-up.
2-1 lead. Yeah. I'll be on Reddit, man.
All right, so, wow, Mr. R off to a very early start. Once again, 94%, almost unanswered, and that's going to be the first stock.
Wow. 6%.
Shouldn't have went to Duck Hunt, man.
That's true. That's what you get for picking it. He just did it to spite you, and now he's paying the price.
So, yeah, this is, again, this is going to be very, very hard for ZeRo to bring this one back. He has to close out the stock, and then he has an entire other stock to worry about.
Yeah, this is unreal.
He hasn't even started this game yet.
I feel like Mr. R, that outburst was like him purging his demons. Like the toxins came out of him with that one. All of his thetans. And now he's okay.
Yeah. All right, I don't know. So what do you think? What do you think ZeRo needs to do here to win this particular match?
It's hard to say because like you can't slow it down against Mr. R. But Mr. R is all over him, so he can't really speed it up either because Mr. R is just like covering all of his options so well. I feel like, honestly, what has happened this set is Mr. R was trying to force stuff too much in the first two games. He was rolling into him. He was attacking his shield, things like that, and ZeRo just got a million grabs. Yeah. Mr. R just cut that out. He cut the fat. And right now, ZeRo's just having a hard time finding an answer for this.
Nice. I love that. The grab, double grab, realizing he was going to spot dodge afterwards. And now ZeRo already at 108%. This man... honestly, Sheik, I don't even think she's at kill percent yet.
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
It just... Oh, no!
Yeah, he's not going to make it back to that. That's actually surprising. He was pretty close to the Magna Hands, but didn't quite get it. But still, in a really good position. ZeRo at 135 to start this stock. Waiting for the air dodge. A late air dodge from ZeRo will keep him alive.
140%. ZeRo is in a lot of trouble. Don't count him out.
Oh, no, I never count out ZeRo, man.
That magic stock he had at MLG, where he still had another stock against... Or no, he was on his last stock against Mr. R, and he popped it out. Had that awesome Giphy. And this is not done.
Mr. R at 47%. You know, ZeRo does have quite a bit of rage now, so... I want to say like 40 more percent, which seems like a lot, but honestly in the realm of Smash isn't quite that much. 40 more percent, like a down up smash might be able to do it.
Yep. Goes for the Nair, not going to happen. ZeRo throwing him back, and this is getting scary for Mr. R. You got to start sweating.
Yeah, but you
know,
Mr.
like
R,
you're falling this apart.
He keeps his cool more often than not.
A lot of rolling, a lot of positional movement.
Oh, that was scary. I thought that was going to be a monkey flip grab.
Oh, no. Up throw, not going to... Whoa!
Yeah, questionable DI.
Yeah, that was a little scary. There we go, and the cross-up
will do it.
Back air. Listen, what I was talking about before, the fact that he was jumping into his shield and hitting it over and over and going into those grabs, thought he was doing that there, and I think that ZeRo thought he was doing that there too, and that's how he got the cross-up. Awesome stuff from Mr. R by subverting that expectation.
That's got to be super scary, though, man. You know, Forward Smash does not have a particularly fast startup, so God forbid ZeRo was able to get his shield out in time. Like, that would have been the end of the set.
Incredibly risky on that. So right now, ZeRo gonna have to think, man. Like, cause it looked like he was so in control the first 2 games.
I'm not gonna make any predictions about this next counter pick. I don't have a good feeling about that
anymore. No, you shouldn't.
We can see anything now. How about that?
You see anything?
We see anything.
Literally anything?
Anything.
Can I go to Garden of Hope?
ZeRo Sheik.
Shield only Sheik. I want to see that. $40,000 on the line, go for it, man. I think he's actually thinking about characters. I think I don't have anything to support that, but I don't think he's thinking about stages as much as he's thinking about maybe like a Sheik Ditto, something like that. I don't think Diddy's working for him. I think Mr. R stopped doing the things that made Mr. R lose, and ZeRo's having frustration knowing how to deal with it.
Yeah, I think he got that counter download. Mr. R now no longer falling for all those roll reads, no longer falling for you know, some of the stuff that was getting him killed from ZeRo in the first 2 games. So this is scary. This is a lot for ZeRo right now. He needs to make the perfect pick right here, and this is what we were talking about before. If you make the right pick and you win, you feel good. But if you know, pick wrong and you lose, it's like, wow, I can't believe that one decision I made.
Here we go. We're thinking about this next game. Battlefield it is, and he's staying Diddy on this one. Let's see how this goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
I believe in ZeRo, man. But I also believe in Mr. R, so I don't know anymore.
Yeah. These guys are both awesome. And I feel like they come from the same school of play. I mean, like...
they were trained by the same master?
Yeah. There's a post of, like... It's a melee-centric post, but it's kind of like the sorting hat of Smash. And it's like there's a PP school, there's an HBox school, there's like a S2J school, like Instinct and like all this other stuff. And I feel like these guys are both kind of cold, calculating, and exact. And I feel like these guys are both, you know, they're both Slytherins. They're just fighting for that top slot.
All right, I believe it, man. And that's kind of how this game is starting off, very, very even. I think in the first 4 games, it's crazy to say that, in the first 4 games, one player would take the lead and kind of build on that momentum and take the game. But now this game, number 5, is starting off very even. So it's going to come down to who can get the first KO. ZeRo kind of pulling away right now.
Yeah, 103% on Mr. R. ZeRo looking like he made the correct adjustments, but it will be hard to say. There's the jab. He's got him off stage, but really Mr. R hasn't capitalized much in terms of like getting ZeRo off stage. That's probably Diddy's primary weakness, is he can have trouble recovering. Meanwhile, Mr. R just not finding the strings to put it together.
I love that retreating nair out of shield from Mr. R. Such a great option. Oh, wow. And the last hit of up smash will do it. I thought he was going to pop out for a second, but the last hit connected. So now ZeRo in a good position. Mr. R, 1 stock remaining in this winner's quarter set.
So 103. I feel like ZeRo is going to slowly come across the finish line on this one, if only because Mr. R is going to have a very difficult time getting this stock off. He needs some kind of confirm, like a late nair into a bouncing fish against somebody like ZeRo that is exceptionally difficult.
Yeah, I was saying it before, man. He doesn't leave himself open too many times. So that on top of Sheik. Wow, that was a play right there. That forward air could have been a great big stage spike that would have needed, but
that down air was so scary. Barely pops out of it with the vanish. ZeRo throwing that banana, gets the grab forward throw, going to pull out another one. He's got total stage control now. Mr. R, this is the counter download. Mr. R,
oh no!
ZeRo options.
I've never seen, I don't even know what you could have done in that situation. Like,
get up attack was spaced out.
That everything was covered.
He had nothing.
That is insane. Great play from ZeRo, realizing this is the banana.
And you could see him thinking about it. You could see Mr. R, there's like half a second. And, like, if you've played this game, you know, there's, like, half a second when Mr. R thinks to himself, he quickly scans the area. He's got that, like, Terminator visor, and he looks and he says, there's nothing.
There's nothing, man.
There's nothing you can do. If he rolled behind ZeRo, he would have been hit by the back hit, too. If he tried to normal get up, he would have got hit. The get up attack wouldn't have hit because he was too far spaced out. ZeRo just perfectly aligned with getting that tech chase. Awesome set.
So what I think he was doing, and I'm not sure, I obviously, like, you had very little time to react. I think he was trying to use the invincibility from the get-up attack. Even though it wasn't space to actually hit him with the get-up attack, you do have some invuln on the get-up attack. So he's like, maybe I can survive this down smash. Just barely missed timing it. The timing has got to be either impossible or tight. Like, so I respect it. Mr. R goes down 3-1 to ZeRo, but a great set from two amazing players.
That was an incredible set. Just such a showing from these guys going to the Game 5 scenario between the two of them. Like, that was just... It's super fun to watch these two. And again, with the way that their playstyles go, you wouldn't think so because they're a lot slower, usually more methodical. But, I mean, when you see those two minds kind of clashing together, you know, there's nothing better than that. So awesome stuff to them.
That's a very, very high level of Smash, man. I can only imagine what's going on in their heads and what kind of tension they're feeling.
Definitely.
Now ZeRo sitting in top 8, but Mr. R now needs to fight his way back to the money. It's crazy to say that.
Yeah.
Because it's not